else like a Renekton. So the fact that Mundo's come in is so interesting to me because they're against a double AD top side in the Sion and the Hecarim, so the Mundo's typically good against AP champions. And the worry I have for G2 with this comp is you don't have any engage apart from the Rell. The Rell's going in alone with the Yone, and the Xayah is peeling back about against the engage that SK have. So two key things to look at here. G2, lack of engage, it's all on Mykix. Mykix has been doing really good engages, especially in the games where he's getting these 4-man Magnet Storms, whereas SK have so many more forms of engage. He wins the 1v1 because of the mobility that Lillia has. So that's one crab. Jankos running mid here. It's going to be a contest for the top side crab. Caps just get chunked out.
Going forward, but you can see right there in the final moment, the cooldown fell away on the empowered Q. He is able to stack it back up again, but it denies the knockup, which means that Blue walks away safely without burning any major abilities.
Yeah, super smart play from G2. They use their bot prio to help out on the crab. Then Jankos helps Caps push in mid against Blue to be able to contest the crab because the Lillia versus Hecarim does win in the early game because he does have the red buff for longer because obviously Jankos out of blue, Tynx has the blue buff for longer. We see a gank in top. Wunder has the flash. Looks like he got the slowed though.
Flash, the knockback now coming in. Wunder's going to be in trouble. Big damage going through. Wunder just going to get dunked down. Big kill for Jenax. Jankos coming in though. TP on the top side. Caps gets a kill here. It'll be massive, but those are two very tanky members. Caps actually doesn't do that much damage. He's going to snap back, though. The form is just going to be enough. Jankos can now start to run away. The extra movement speed from the passive, making sure he can just barely make it out to safety. He's running for the hills. Tynx wants to finish the job. It's a clean flash, a close play, but Caps walking away with just an assist has to feel pretty good. Jankos wants to extend this.
Look at Mykix though. Mykix's on the way up. He has the flash if he wants to try and find the engage, but it looks like he's just too far back to mid. So there's no TP mismatch in mid. So that means now it's just pure 1v1 as Tynx is invading some Raptors here. Caps is around with the ult, so Tynx could get caught here, but Blue is around.
Fate sealed is going to catch him out from over the wall. Tynx, though, now just going to go in, just chasing, knows that Caps isn't that big of a threat. The sleep now coming in, that's going to be one sleepy pony. He's going to pop it, but Jankos is going to grab the kill. Caps can now retreat with the Q out, but he doesn't have the space, or does he? The Ignite ticking down, they're going to finish the job. The kill goes over to Blue, and that's good news for SK.
Okay, SK overinvested resource a little bit there with Jezu's flash. They do manage to pick up the kill. It's a 1-for-1. Caps does die, Blue can crash midwave, and he can base, so net positive for SK, I would say, despite the summoner spells that they use for that kill. But I'm just curious why Tynx was going so aggressively. I was actually scared for him there, so knowing Caps had ult, they could get caught out. But Jezu has no flash. Mykix can flash in.
Going in, starting the play. Jankos already on the way in. No ult for Jankos, but he doesn't even need it. Jankos on a killing spree. All this money in his back pocket. The Predator
Tynx is around mid again. Caps does have the flash, but he's using E. Jenax is around as well. He has the ultimate to join this fight.
Q away, but Tynx now just moving in. Flash out to safety. Overall, they're happy to have that one. You mentioned Treatz already, but we're waiting for those big plays to come in from him. He's on Leona. He certainly has the potential to do so. Mid lane matchup. Cap's going to try to look for something here as Mykix comes in with the Hex Flash.
Mykix no flash, though.
Very easy for Blue to just absolutely dictate the pace of this lane. And here comes Treatz. That's the play that we're talking about. The stun goes in. Caps tries to interrupt it with the form. He's going to snap back and try to make it out to safety. Jankos on the way in, though. He does so much damage. That's going to be the two-man sleep going in. Blue trying to split the team up. Caps ultimate going in. Caps tries to finish them. Fate sealed in the mid lane. Jankos on a rampage. He's going to go for
triple.
one more.
Looks like he's found the right one. Blue tries to joke him out, but Jankos picks up the triple. 6-0-0 for Jankos in this game, having an amazing performance. 10 stacks of the Dark
First,
Seal.
if they win here on the opposite side, SK Gaming not fighting for themselves. They cannot get out of that 5th, 6th place match. But what they can certainly do is help out Fnatic.
And that does mean if G2 win, Fnatic have to beat Rogue to lock in 4th place. Kept the mid push with Caps to contest the river. He's doing that the whole game long. He's always around Caps, making sure he's safe in this matchup. Again, went mid, pushed out with him, and now he's going to the Drake. That means Caps can help him, and it's almost like they're holding hands this whole game.
While Blue was comfortable earlier on in the lane phase, that is certainly no longer the case. That said, Caps needs to be careful here. Third proc of the Q will not take him out to safety, and neither will the ultimate, so it looks like he will fall down here.
He has the flash though, if he wants to flash away, does manage to get away, but Jankos with the Predator is running super fast. Tynx does have the boost, he has the E, can he escape?
Flash in, ulti comes down. Jankos is going to get one-tapped here. He has the Zhonya's, he's going to go in, he's in the midst of the entire team, however. Mundo comes over the wall, Jankos, will this be the 1,000th death? The 1,000th death for Jankos, and it is at the hands of Blue that Jankos is cut down. There's a fight happening, and Wunder is going to be able to walk this one off, but there you have it, folks. Just like we thought it might happen, it's 1,000 deaths for Jankos.
Confetti everywhere. Woo! 1,000 deaths. Yeah, Jankos flashing in for a kill. Does trade one back for his life.
To show what he's made of. Because he's going to need to go into best of 5s against some of the best mids Europe has to offer. He cannot afford to slouch here. But Jenax might be the one who's in trouble. Sleep now going to come in. Wunder tanking the tower. Just basically infinitely. But Jenax is going to trade it back.
That's a 1-for-1. Jankos' Zhonya's was on cooldown and Wunder dropped the tower aggro. That ultimate from Jenax was crucial.
It is a 1-for-1, and if Wunder breaks the tower here, still positive for G2 overall. That said, immediately, Mickey wants to kick things off. The follow-up, the immediate snare, the chain CC is fabulous, but Blue still manages to make it out to safety. He's a madman. The LeBlanc just too mobile. They can't lock him down. SK back him up with a TP, and Blue's gonna
on the map. And it looks like G2 should be able to get this mid-tier 1 as well, but Caps could get caught out here.
Instant lockup. The ulti now gonna come through. He's gonna try to finish the job before it even kicks out. Dashing back with the soul inbound. He can snap back to the previous form. He's going to do so now. The team is there to back him up, and Caps will make it out of that one. Costs Wunder's TP, but G2 want to keep this play going. Mykix is coming. Rekkles is coming. They got 5 members on the bottom side. Treatz buying time for the rest of his team to escape, but Wunder will grab the kill, and this tower is now set to fall.
He's too tanky. Wunder just runs through the tower, tanks it all with his ultimate after TPing into the fight, and now G2 will get bot tower on top of that. So Caps just played so well in that fight, using his ultimate to cancel Treatz' ultimate. And it looks like they went from top to mid to bot, and G2 have picked up all 3 outer towers, and they're sitting at a 4.5 SK. Crack open that mid-tier 1, but someone's going to have to catch bot wave. And Caps is lying in wait. He's clearing out the wards. Should push in the wave. And look at Jezu. He's wasting so much time. He's been hovering between the towers in mid for about 30 seconds to a minute. He doesn't really want to enter bot side because he's too scared. So Blue will base, run into bot. Let's just cover our lane states. Yes, Blue's a lot more safe than Jezu. You can catch bot wave. I'll catch mid wave. Everyone's happy. Tynx was taking 1v1s with Caps. Blue was pushing out waves and trying to hover to one side when Tynx on the other. There was a bit of mismatch as Jankos gets caught, pops the stopwatch. Tynx might go for this though.
Sleep. Tynx is now going over, wants to finish the job. Caps now pulling back, but he's going to be in trouble. Tynx wants to finish it. The dash away from Caps. The third Q now ready to go. Caps going to try to move his way out. Mickey ready with the stun, coming over the wall as well. Just wants to buy space for his mid laner to escape, but it's Rekkles
1v1.
in the darkness, waiting. He can move forward, he can finish the job, but Jezu dashes back to safety. Rekkles, the heal, the flash coming out. Is Rekkles going to follow? No flash of his own, no Gale Force available. Will not chase. The double daggers don't quite finish the job, and now it is Blue who's in trouble. Where can he go? The Mundo. Oh, it's just not possible.
He's just gonna run it
There's
down.
no room to escape. He's just waiting. He'll just kill the clone and the LeBlanc. The dash out, Blue again making it out of these scenarios, but he can get nothing back. But no, Wunder is unconcerned. He's gonna tank 2, 3, 4, 5 tower shots before he's forced to back away.
SK get a kill and they get out, but what do they lose for it? They're going to lose bot waves, they're going to lose mid-tier 2, Kaisa summoners, so they do get a kill, but in the end they end up losing out on the map. Jenax didn't have the TP, he's moving down here now though. Rekkles has no flash, but he has the ultimate. Kaisa doesn't have the ultimate join, but it looks like they won this fight.
Stun, Rekkles.
TP, that's Blue.
No, ultimate is available. He's going to pull back. Treatz moves in, but a clean sidestep comes in for Rekkles. Eyes on Caps where he's going to go. That's going to be the ultimate. He hits 3. That is big damage from the Yone, but there's no follow-up. Jankos prancing his way in. That is the Predator. Here comes Bambi, baby. Chasing him down. Going to grab one. Jankos still stepping forward. G2 ready to take another fight in mid lane, but SK do not have what it takes. Blue trying to fire back. Jankos taking a big chunk, but G2 just going to walk away. The first 2 games. Well, here's an experiment that is certainly working out for them. The Yone in the mid lane for Caps looking very powerful, and Tynx has to be careful here. He's just going to get collapsed on, looking for that third Q. It is very telegraphed, but Leona's just not fast enough to outstep it. But that's big! Rekkles caught off into the side! That's what we talked about! Blue finding his clutch moment.
TP coming in from Jenax though.
Maybe, that's Fate unsealed, but the ult whiffs. They can't find it. That's the sleep going in. Caps is going to have to proc this, but LeBlanc is still coming in. The snare going down. Blue going out over the wall. Caps with the follow-up. He's going to try to go in. Caps manages to finish the job, but the rest of SK, they're looking to take the fight. Caps forced to snap back. Maybe he can peel for Jankos. Buys a bit more time. Wunder he's tanky, but he doesn't do enough damage to turn this fight. Jankos is going to go down. 1001. The kill's going, or the death's going over to Jankos as Caps, desperate to turn this, just keeps pulling back, but the chase now coming in. Jezu ready to go. The Gale Force, the ultimate, ready and available if he needs him. The 5th stack going. Caps flashing out to safety. He will manage to live, but that is a big fight for SK.
Drakos, you said in draft, Blue's been a bit quiet, but there he finds a pick. He takes down Rekkles, gets the shutdown, and from there the TP comes in, and SK with the numbers advantage chase the dragon as well. They're dropping bot waves and they're dropping mid waves, but they stop the 3rd dragon coming in for G2. That'll stop Soul Point, as I think Wunder almost stole it there. Stay in this game.
And LeBlanc is getting stronger. Of course, the final battle, Rogue vs. Fnatic, is next game. Important to note, if you are a Fnatic fan, you want SK to win this game. They lock your team in 4th, and Blue is now getting locked down and locked out here in the exchange. SK keeping the fight going. Wunder now has to run for the hills, has to be careful. The Kaisa damage, the Leona E is still going to connect. The ulti from Treatz, he wants more. He wants to finish, but Wunder still alive. That's going to be the shutdown. Jankos goes golden. 2 members sleepy. Mickey wants to buy space. He's going to move in. It's a perfectly timed ult. It's 3 members locked up. Caps here to finish the job. Caps ready to go back. The Spirit unleashed in the midst of the entire team. The snap back to finish it. Now it's simply Jenax next on the list. Going to be forced to walk away from this one. He has a lot of armor, but Yone does split damage. He can't afford to take that fight.
Wunder bought so much time in that fight. It looked like G2 overextended in this dive, but Wunder just tanked them for so long. Jezu had to invest his ult to get into the backline, and then Mickey, Caps, Rekkles showed up. They turned the fight. They pick up the kills. They eventually get this top tier 2. I'm not sure if they'll get more. Blue is up in 4 seconds, but Jenax is getting dove.
Caps can pull back as well. They're pulling away. Tynx trying to pull Caps away, but he just uses the E to come back. Jenax knocked down, that's going to be big. And Caedrel, you heard it from Betty on the desk. G2, they can take something away from Fnatic, they certainly will. Love the opportunity to do so.
If they want, they have enough turn to get onto SK's backline with things like with Mundo running you down, the Magnet Storm from the flash from Mickey. So how does SK respond? Tynx has the ult, that's all he has to get into the pit, but this Nash is falling quite quickly.
You group for a sleep right here. If Mickey finds an engage, it's going to be disastrous. Jankos just instantly flashing over the wall and smiting that one. Cap's ready to go in, is going to pull back. That's two members locked up, taking his time. Mickey now going to back away. Big Sion Q, but not a lot coming forward. Is forced to ult back out to safety, but Wunder's on the chase.
Yeah, looks like he wants to chase him down, and this is such a good macro play from G2. They have mid tier 2, they have top tier 2. They push them into tier 3s at the same time, on mid, on top, then they turn and burn towards the Baron, because SK don't have any vision, but the sleep comes out. Wunder is a bit too far to help.
But look at mid wave, this is the big deal. They bought so much time. They have two members at half health. SK cannot afford to contest this mid wave, and Caps just wants to keep the pressure on. G2. SK don't have any room to breathe. They can't even sit back in their own base and rest comfortably at this point in the game. It's 27 minutes in, and G2 are ready to end. If SK misstep, this game is over.
Yeah, time is SK's worst enemy here. They were chunked out. They had to run to base. They've already lost mid inhib. G2 are going to hit onto this top inhib. Caps has the ultimate still. Jankos doesn't. SK needs to find some kind of engage. If they drop two inhibitors, G2 can just group bots. So you can see Blue trying to find something. Jenax is charging the Q, though. Does miss. Tynx on the side.
Tynx looking for the flank. It's a big ulti. Maybe, just maybe he can turn, but Rekkles is still alive. Rekkles is still untouched. Cap's now going into the midst of the entire team. He finds the ult. Oh, it's just a wash. There's no room. They don't have the damage. They don't have the money. They don't have the members. They have nothing left. G2 taking everything from SK in this game. Blue will get one back, but it is too little. It is too late. And here in the 2021 spring season, G2 have locked first place. SK Gaming forced down into 5th and 6th at a final victory lap here for G2. They have fun in the final moments, but it'll be G2 first place in the LEC.
Yeah, we thought that the whole game would be as they're diving on the fountain. Jankos does pick up another death. He was 6-0-0, finishes 8-6 in the end, but what a standout performance from G2. We expected Rekkles the one to be dove on by this SK comp, but in the end, in that last fight, it looks like G2 were the ones running at SK, and SK were the ones running for the hills.
It was G2's game. I mean, there's not a lot to say, right? At the second that Jankos had 3 kills, it just felt like the game was over. And while Caps certainly did look to struggle early on in the game, he came back with a vengeance in the mid to late game.
Yeah, and I think G2 is one of the teams where you can look at and say, this is...